time, but we are moving into Christmas mode, so we're going to see a whole bunch more Christmas stuff. The music tonight is not Christmas. It's just regular old background music. Weird shit in Cyberpunk tonight. What happened in Cyberpunk? We're going to be playing Cyberpunk next month. And by next month, I mean January. Are you ready to do some tier lists? I've got a whole bunch. And you know how I do tier lists. Sometimes the tier lists I do take a long time because I spend a lot of time on every single thing. I don't want to spend a lot of time on everything tonight. I want to get through as many as possible without sacrificing the integrity and structure of the tier list we've done in the past. Let me get these curtains up. Tonight, we're going to be starting with the letters of the alphabet tier list. We've got several tier lists to get through. I think this is a subject that I've vastly ignored over the years. Let me test something.
Random sound effect. Watch your ears.
Wow, it was a good ride while it lasted.
That seems to work. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to get right into it. We are going to start with the... Oh, shit. I can't push F11. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. L, we're going to get to L. We're going to get to L. We got to start with A. We got to do this in what we call alphabetical order. Some cool words that start with A. Let me get into them. We got abyss. After pissing Claire off, instead of following her for revenge, it's just not accounted for. At the very start, she serves you with her usual cheery self. When after fucking up her quest, she'll never talk to you again, let alone serve you. How much time have you spent on the quests of racing in not Fallout, in Cyberpunk? Feel annoyed. I feel like from what I remember, it seems like the racing felt like a extreme backseat in the majority of Cyberpunk. It felt like a quest that not even the game really gave a shit about. I'm not trying to dog you, but but I feel like even they did not put as much thought into the racing scenes. Honestly, I thought they kind of sucked. That whole quest line. Hello, Night Wraith. What's going on? Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Some of our words. We've got some cool words that start with A. I think A, honestly, all the vowels are going to get really high up. I think A should at least start bare minimum A tier, maybe even S. Like, do I have any reason why it wouldn't belong in S? A is like, if you don't have A, you don't have anything. I think A is a perfect start. Like, is S the right place for A though? I think A for A is a good start. How about B? We're gonna get through these a little faster than the normal tier list. Let's blast through them a little bit, and I'm not going to do them in alphabetical order. At least I'm not going to rank them A just for A. B, I think B is a straight up C tier. B is a letter that I think there's a lot of hidden letters. There's a lot of hidden letters with B. There's a lot of silent B's. I think B causes a lot of problems. Otherwise, B is a cool letter. Buh. That's a fun letter to say, but there's too many problems with B for it to actually be B tier. And you got the car quest from River with him texting you after what happened to Randy when you hadn't even started the Randy side quest. Case in point that I don't think they care. I think the whole timeline, they give you too many options. C, I like C, but do I like it enough to put it in B? C can get confused with K too often, and which do I prefer, C or K? Honestly, I prefer K, and I think I like the idea of C for C just in this indication. I think K is going to go above C because any instance you can use C, you can swap out for K pretty easily. D's a B tier. There's a lot of good D words like declaration, dependence, banana. I don't know. There's a lot of D words that are really cool. What is drought? That's a cool D word. Dreadnought. dichotomy. There's a lot of cool D words. I think, and also you can't have any past word like a ed. You got to have D to have ed. Speaking of which, E is S tier, right? Very fitting clown music happening during the letters of the alphabet tier list. I think E is straight up S tier. Without E, there is so little you can do in English without E. What are some exciting E? Euphoria, like equinox, like anything like ED. Like I said, you can't have ED without E, and I think E belongs in S. What about F? You can't really do much with F, and anything you can do with F, you could do with a PH. So honestly, I think F is D tier. F's are fun to say. F's are cool letters. So I don't think an F belongs in F, but I think it's a straight up D tier. G, G. Babies start with G right away. I think G is pretty cool. Is it better than D though? Good. Yes. I think top of B for G. G is a pretty cool letter. Excellent. How about H? H sucks. H sucks. Hot, hilarious, hand. H is kind of a crap letter. I think H belongs at the bottom of D. Also mentioning that happened a couple times ago. It took a good amount of permanently ignoring the car in the car quest when you jack in order to complete it without getting the car in the process of figuring it out. You did jack it. Once for funsies and discovered that the mod that turns off the police system stalls the quest. Hooray! Have you gotten into the modding scene, Feelanoid? Have you gotten the mod that spawns all the cars in the world? I is an S tier. I might even be top of the board. Is there any letter better than I? I is a really good letter. You can't have anything that starts with yourself without having I. Height doesn't start with I, but it's basically an I letter. What about what do we got? Inferno, illusion, ivory, iguana. I is a great letter. I is straight up top of the list. J. Now I'm gonna be biased here. Turn the cat into a fox and turned off the police system, like entirely. Like the police just go away. That's kind of cool. Like, are they still there, or do they just ignore you? I'm pretty biased about J. I really like J. I don't think it's an S tier, but J. There's a lot of good uses for J. Josh, of course. Jaguar, January, Jello. There's a lot of great J words, and I think J belongs to the top of the list. K is better than C. At any point where you can have a C, a K is better. I like K better than D, but not more than G. They still exist and will react the usual way to attacking civilians, but because the stars never happen, they get 0 reinforcements. Oh, that's fun. They can just sort of hammer them to death, and that works out pretty well. L is a great letter. Lizard, Lisa, of course. Languid, lick. I'm trying to think of L words now that I'm thinking about it. Limousine, labyrinth. L is a good letter. I like L. Not more than I like A. But I think A tier for L is pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm going to... What letters are actually F tier? I've got a few. M's a good letter. Larry's a good L word. Lucid, lore. M. What about... How do I feel about M? What are we listening to? What is this? Oh, it's Mouse Gear. I like M. Mid. Mother. Mosaic. Maelstrom. I think M is a good B tier letter. Do I like it more than D? Yes. Do I like it more than K? Yes. Okay. No Hakuna Matata. Thank you. Like an actual background music. I think top of B for M works out pretty well. N stands for no. No sucks. No is like the When you hear no, it's like, well, but I wanted that. What else is good about N? Nautilus, Nemesis. N has a lot of bad letters, bad words connotated with it. I think N belongs straight up in F tier. I don't like N. O is great. Jacking his car is supposed to put you in a 3-star state. Then you have to officially finish the quest to get the car. Oh yeah, so if you mess with the cops, then they're going to they're not going to care about your game progress. O, I like O. Jalo. I like O better than I like L. Honestly, O is probably top of A. O is pretty good. Orange, orangutan, opulent. O is a great letter. P. I like P a lot. Don't clip that. I like P is a pretty good letter. I think it's a solid B tier. Pituary, paradise, prism. A lot of good P words. I think P is a good solid B tier. Q. Come on. Q sucks, right? Q is a terrible letter. Is Q just a straight up F? Other than Q from Star Trek, is there any situation like Quill, Quasar, Quandary? You could do all those with K. You could do all that with K. Q has no purpose. K, Y, U, easy. You don't need a Q. Get out of here. Quinn, medicine women. Let me blow your mind here. Quinn, medicine woman. I've solved English. Shut up. What are we at to now? R. I like R, but I don't love R. R is kind of like a revenge. Flynn Rider. Rank. No, that starts with a W. Should've gone Quinn. The Y fucks the pronunciation. Hold on.
Quinn, medicine woman.
Let's try that again. Quinn.
Quinn, medicine woman.
God damn it. Let's go to R. I like R better than I like C. R. I think top of C is just fine for R. I don't have anything special to say about R. S. I love S. S for S tier, and that's not a meme. S is a great letter. Sandal, sandwich, Santana, sanguine, slippery Sally, sold shells succinctly. S is a great letter. Is S just the top of the list? You could do so much with S. S is so good. Is it better than I, though? Yes. Yes. I think S is better than I. You don't even know if you're going to do any carry quests to fuck them up because Who Boy chipping in doesn't fit the character at all. Carrie... Which one's Carrie? Is Carrie the male love interest? Or the female love interest? The straight love interest? T? T is really good. I like T. T by itself sounds like a word. Oh, right. Now I remember. T is a great letter. Do I like it more than I like A? I like it not more than I like L. I think T is better than... I think T is not as good as L. L is a great letter. U. U is probably my least favorite vowel. Umbrage. Until. Utopia, ultraviolet, uprising, umbral. U doesn't have any real exciting letters involved with it. Urkel, because I ignored that I had quests that weren't marked on the map. Oh, because I didn't check the phone? Okay, yeah, it happens. I think I did pretty well, all things considered. V. How many times do you need V? How many times is V useful on a daily basis? How many times do you need villain, vrap, very, Frappuccino, Velocity, Vortex, Venom? There's nothing really great about V. I think V belongs in D. Under H. This sounds so stupid. This is code. Somebody is getting activated in another country. V is bottom of D easily. W. I like W. Wound. Wire. Winston. Wilson. I think W. I like slightly more than J. W is a great is a great letter. Yeah. X. X sucks. Let's just put it out there. X sucks. There is no way, there's no reason you would ever need the letter X that you couldn't just use. I was going to say EX because I'm stupid. That you couldn't use like EKS. There's no reason you need X. X is straight up useless. And call me wild for it, but I think we could get rid of X. Psi. Just blur that real quick. Anything weird on the screen? No? Okay, good. I have no memory of this woman. Is she the one who like got upset with pain? Like she really got off on people getting hurt? It's been a long time since I played Alpha Protocol. Y? I don't think Y is a vowel. I'm not a fan of Y. I think Y belongs down in C. It's still a good letter. I don't think Y is a very good letter. What good does Y bring us? What's some good Y letters? Yonder, yawn, yearn, yin, yang, yowl. Nothing too crazy about the Y. Z, yeast. Z, Z, zenith, zero, xenomorph, zeitgeist. Nothing much going on with Z either. I think this is a good list. Let me take a look at this. From the bottom to the top, as we always do. I need a drink. From the bottom to the top, as we always do. X, N, Q. I think those are pretty. Why is N in F? N isn't that bad. I'm gonna move N to the bottom of D. N's not that bad. N, V, H, F. Everyone cover your left eye. Which is better? Read line 3. N, V, H, F, Z. C tier, B and C. I think I like B better than I like C. R, U, and Y. Yeah, okay. B tier, D, K. I like K better than I like G. I like K better than I like M. Yeah, there we go. And then P at the top of B. Brits and Canadians pronounce it Z. Z belongs in F because people can't pronounce its name. Honestly, I kind of like Z. I kind of think Z actually sounds different enough that it doesn't get distracted with other letters, but at that it's not ever going to change. P. A tier, T, L. I like T more than I like L. A, J, W. I like J more than I like W, and O. I think O can easily move up to S tier. O is a great letter. Yeah, I feel better with this. O, E, I, and S. I think this is a good list. Let me save this real fast. Excuse me. Beautiful. Let me just. Now I move the O. Did I screw everything? Did I screw up Oswald? Let me save this in the Twitch viewer for now, just so I don't lose it. Okay. That was exciting. We have other tier lists. Next tier list. Let me move that to done. I'm gonna skip the Chinese Zodiac for now. Let's do a fun one. Let's do Disney couples tier list. This should be exciting. Okay, so this is all of the various Disney couples that my blur doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It doesn't. There's a reason for that. Why is that? Why doesn't my blur go all the way to the bottom? I think I had a reason for that. It is, in fact, intentional, but I can't tell you for why now. These are all of the Disney characters, couples. We're not going to spend a ton of time on every character because some of these don't deserve a lot of time, but we'll go through them arbitrarily. I'm going to pick this one right here. Pogo and Perdita, S tier. S tier. Perfect, great parents, great with each other, dedicated, loving, excellent. Pongo and Perdita, S tier. Next, Aladdin and Jasmine. Is this how they are as a couple or how they came to be? I think Aladdin and Jasmine, a relationship built on lies that eventually became, it became something special. B tier. I think they're going to be B tier just for now. Next, who? Okay, are these two really a relationship? I don't even know their names. Who are the two idiots in Atlantis the movie? The love interest. Okay, fine. I tried to ask Google. I'll sacrifice a jellyfish. Milo and Commander Rook. Okay. Kida. There we go. Milo and Kida. That's what it is. I tried to ask Google. Aladdin should go back into the dungeon. Aladdin was misguided, but he eventually came around. These two, D. Bottom of D. Next, not looking. These two aren't even a relationship. These two had a love triangle, but I don't think that happened in real life. Even in the movie, it was very much a friends sort of thing. No, they're straight up D. Next, not looking. Jesse and Buzz, they're dorks. I like them. Jesse and Buzz are dorks, and I like them. A tier. They're pretty cool. They haven't gotten much screen time, and maybe that will be explored in Toy Story 5. But yeah, they're dorks, and I like them. Next, Jane and Tarzan. I think Jane made a horrible decision. For her and for Tarzan, living in the damn forest. They're going to get typhoid. They're going to get straight up typhoid before the year is out, and they're going to die. I think she should have dragged Tarzan onto that boat, and they should be back in England right now. Next, I think C is good enough. Robin Hood and Maid Marian, S tier. Straight up S tier. Unshakable love. You vote Wally and Eve S tier because love is all that matters. Are they on this list? Oh, they totally are. I won't spoil my thoughts, but you might be onto something there. Yeah, I think they're right below Pongo and Perdita, but I think they're an S tier. Next, Mickey and Minnie. Put a damn ring on it. C tier. Put a ring on it. How long has it been? 70, 80 years? Marry that mouse. C tier. Marry that mouse. Next, these two, Carl and what's her name? Carl and Perdita, they're pretty good. We didn't get a lot of time to see their whole relationship. I'll give them S tier. They're pretty all right. I like them. Bottom of S tier. Next, Thumper and this rabbit. Does she even have a name? In Bambi, does Thumper's girlfriend have a name? I don't believe that. Miss Bunny Bambi. I'll look it up. Miss Bunny Bambi. Yeah? Huh. Neat. D tier? Who cares? We see her for 4 seconds and we know nothing about her. So I don't have anything to say. Slightly better than the two that aren't real romances, but yeah. That would be abandoned thanks to the previous family he's abandoned. I don't know if that's happened. I don't think that's canon. Next, not looking. These two? Didn't he end up being racist? Didn't Esmeralda and this guy end up being an awful person in the second movie? I'm pretty sure he ended up sucking bad. Also, everybody thought that the Hunchback should have ended up with Esmeralda. I know it doesn't make sense in the canon. I know that's not how the book ended. No one cares. D tier. Get out. Next, Mulan and Ping. Not Ping. Ping and whatever his name is, the commander from Mulan. Kind of trash. I mean, we don't know much about their relationship other than he almost killed her because she was a woman. Better than Tarzan under Mickey, I guess. Not looking. Next, Wally and Eva. Yeah, I agree with Night Wraith. That's a straight up S tier. Now, is it S or is it A? I think as much as I love Wally, I'm going to put it at the top of A because Eve does not like these three 100% in love, devoted to each other, like would die for each other. Eva, yes, she gets there, but not like till the very, very end of the movie. These three are completely unquakeable because they don't say stupid shit. I'm going to stand by my notion. I think top of A is still very good, but I don't think that Eva has the dedication that these two have, that these three pairs all have to each other. Next, not looking. Next, okay, you're going next to. I'm not even looking up your name, skunk girlfriend. You're going down in D. Next to, you shouldn't be here. There are plenty of Disney couples that could have been on this list. We didn't need to include the Twitter-pated pair from Bambi. Next, not looking. Hup. Okay. I really like Max and Roxanne. I don't really know. I didn't see the second movie. Sorry about all the typos, LOL. Did Max and Roxanne stay a couple in the Goofy movie sequel? They didn't stay. She was written out? No! Oh, no! Well, they can't go that high, obviously. It didn't work out. So, I guess top of B because they didn't work out. I love Roxanne. I love this is her name, right? Yeah, Roxanne. I love those two, but I guess it didn't work out. All right, top of B. Next, not looking. Nope. Can't even see it. Jack and Sally. I like Jack and Sally. I don't think they're a great relationship because same sort of problem as Eve, so that's gonna knock them down like a peg. I like them more than Aladdin and Jasmine, but yeah, middle of B. Next, looking. The Incredibles, S tier, completely devoted to each other. I'm gonna put them above the Wally couple because they're still alive. Next, Meg and Hercules. Okay, I need a drink. I got some words. What is Hercules' idiot problem? What are all the gods' idiot problems in Hercules? Hercules chose to go back to Earth to live with Meg? No, just marry her and live with her in Olympus. You're a god. I don't know. Whatever. I like the pairing a lot. I think it's stupid that he went back down to live with her on Earth instead of just bringing her up to Olympus and then giving up godhood. What? He couldn't live in Greece as a god? Herc is only half god and Meg is zero god. Herc became full god and Meg is zero god. But okay. I'm gonna put a bunch of jellyfish to death today. Shouldn't Hercules have just brought Meg up to Olympus and lived with her there? Oh God. Stupid. Stupid. Never mind. Yeah, they would be higher, but I think that Hercules should have said, no, I'm going to marry Meg and she's going to be God with me up in Olympus. So I think that's a little silly. Not looking. Hup. Who dat? Mater, girlfriend, cars. Holly Shiftwell. Who? You asked an AI program to agree with the user to back you up, and it went, nah, dude. It's not programmed to agree with you unless you make it agree. I don't want it to agree with me all the time. Whatever. I don't know who these people are. I'm putting you down in D. I know who Mater is. I don't know who Holly is. And I've never seen this character before, so they must be an even worse relationship than these two morons. Next, not looking. Hup. Lady and the Tramp. You're going to go in A tier. Right below Wally and Eve. Like, you weren't rock solid the whole time, but you guys showed a lot of promise, and then you became a true couple, but you're not quite as rock solid as those up on S tier. Next, hup. Bambi and what is it? Whatever her name is, who cares? Bambi and Bambi's girlfriend. They're fine. I don't have anything really to. They didn't really go much into the relationship of these two. They're nobody aspires to be Bambi's girlfriend. Sorry. C tier is fine. Next, whoop. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head are a straight up S tier. I'm going to put them right above the up couple as well. I'm going to put them under the Incredibles couple. Looking. Hup. Oh, Bernard and Bianca. Bernard and Bianca, I'm going to put you in A tier. Like, you guys were really dedicated for a while, but it took you 2 movies to get there. So you didn't have the... You weren't a dedicated unit the entire time. Also, we spent the entirety of the sequel of The Rescuers with you almost getting cucked by a Australian rat mouse. Next, not looking. Hup. Who dis? Nani and David from Lilo and Stitch. I like them. I mean, they're still basically children, so they have not really become an item, I don't think. I wouldn't call this a deeply dedicated Disney couple, but they're all right. I'll give them a B tier. Top of B, I think, feels fair. Next. Hoop. Okay. I do recognize this car person, but obviously, I honestly, I wasn't even 100% sure any of the cars ended up with romantic interest. So you're going to the bottom of C, because at least I recognize you. The car's whole job is just to be cars. We don't need to go into deep relationship, information about cars. I keep looking at Anna and Kristoff over here, so I might as well get them out of the way. Anna and Kristoff, put a ring on it, dude. I think you did end up doing it, maybe by the end of the second movie, but again, it took you way too long to do it. Put a ring on it. Although, like I said, you did end up doing it, so I will put you right above Mickey and Minnie. Next, no whammies, stop. Nala and Simba. I like Nala and Simba. Yeah, I like Nala and Simba. I'll put them right above Buzz and Jesse. No whammies. Next, who is this? Okay. Fix-It Philip. Fix-It Felipe. And the character from the Call of Duty knockoff, I'm gonna put you top of C. You're very fun. You're very fun. Put them higher. I don't think they belong higher than any of these. I'm gonna swap Bernard and Bianca with Wally. I don't think they belong any higher than right there. Next, no whammies. Hup. Okay, you two were at ends with each other the entire movie. Yes, you did end up falling in love, Tiana and Prince, whose name is entirely unimportant, the frog, Nadine, something like that. But who cares? You spent the entire movie sniping at each other, and the kiss at the end does not make you the perfect Disney couple. I'm going to move Aladdin. No, I'm going to move him above Jack and Sally. Next, let's do Ariel and Eric. Eric drove a boat into a sea witch's heart to save Ariel. And Ariel sold her voice to be with him. Those are both really impressive things. Now, why she couldn't just write down her problems and get him to figure it out real fast is beyond me. But I like him. I like him a lot. I'm gonna put him right above Jesse and Buzz. Next, you two. Mike Lazowski and Schmoopsy, whatever her real name is, from Monsters, Inc. You guys are fine. I don't have anything positive or negative to say about you. You belong right in the middle of B tier. I don't even know if you guys you did stay together. Next, I'm not looking. Donald and Daisy. Good Christ. I'm going to be branded as a hypocrite right now. The fact that these two aren't married completely does not bother me. It's like, you know what? You two are supposed to be dedicated and loyal and loving. You two are a tinderbox of hate towards everybody. And you absolutely deserve each other. You absolutely deserve each other. Bottom of A. But they 100% deserve each other. You two, Flick and the Queen from Bug's Life, you aren't even really a couple. You guys sort of ended up a couple almost by default. He has to go back into the Navy. I'm going to pick this one. Okay. This whole relationship is weird, and we're not even going to go into the part of the book that made Prince Philip and Sleeping Beauty extremely weird. That said, in the movie, he did seem to love her. So because of the movie rendition, it's going to get bumped to the top of D. But the whole story of Sleeping Beauty is weird, and I don't want to talk about it. Beauty and the Beast. I like Beauty and the Beast. But there's too many side stories of Beast being a complete monster, no pun intended, to Belle, that I don't believe their relationship is very strong. I think bottom of B. When they're on the level,
Buddy in the butt.
When they're on the level, they would be A tier, but they're consistently he's throwing her in dungeons, she's yelling at him and being attacked by wolves. Stuff just happens. Cinderella and the Prince, weird. You use the whole country's resources to go on a manhunt for a woman with a shoe. And also, I think he ends up getting a personality in the sequels, but I don't know enough about them to say anything in particular. Middle of C, looks good. I'm not super devoted. O'Malley and what's her name? Duchess. I think right here. Because these two fall for each other basically right off the bat. And he is totally committed to her. He is committed to her children. He does not care that she has 3 kittens. He is like, well, more the merrier. Let's be a family. Hell yeah. Want to make more kittens? Haha, just kidding. Unless Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. Both of them, like, she was basically a child romantically, and he spent most of the movie trying to get riches. So not sure about their whole relationship. I'm going to put them right under Beauty and the Beast. Right under Belle and Beast. Looks fine. Who's left? Woody and Bo Peep. Bo Peep just went missing for like 4 movies and was brought back because of merchandising. So you're not getting a high ranking out of me. When you are together, I like you. But you guys, come on. I'm going to put you right under Mickey and Minnie. The chef and the woman chef from Ratatouille, you guys are barely a relationship. The whole movie is about the rat. You're going down to C. I'm going to put you under Tarzan. Don't get me wrong. I like you two, but the relationship means almost nothing to the movie. So, yeah, way down to the bottom of C. And Sleeping Beauty and the Prince, same problem. Same problem. In fact, at least Prince Philip knew about Sleeping Beauty, and they ended up like having, theirs is actually a lot better. I'm going to move Prince Philip and them up to C. I'm going to move Cars down to D, because the movie version, I'm forgetting how much I like the movie version of Philip. As for Snow White and her prince, Sucks. That's not canon, Feelanoid. I don't know about that. Okay. So from the bottom of the list, Mater and whoever this is, Atlantis, Pocahontas. Pocahontas, I'm going to move you above Esmeralda and her guy from Hunchback. Pocahontas, I'm going to move you above Sleeping Beauty, and I'm going to move you above... I'm going to move you all the way up, because even though you're not a real relationship, I do like Pocahontas and John Smith of what they were pretending to do for the rest of the movie. The two animal companions from Bambi are getting down in D tier, and Flick and the Queen and the cars are all in D tier. Just terrible relationships. At the bottom of C, I'm not reading that. At the bottom of C, we have the Ratatouille couple. We have Sleeping Beauty. We have Tarzan. I'm going to move Tarzan above Mulan and her man. Cinderella, I'm going to move Tarzan above them. I'm going to move Tarzan above Bambi. I'm going to move Tarzan above Woody and Bo Peep. And I think that's about it. Okay. I'm going to move you down to the bottom of C, because who cares about Bambi's girlfriend? She is literally just there to have Bambi's babies. There's nothing in this character right here. Tarzan, you guys should have gone back to England. Mickey put a ring on it, and you guys are fine, but there was no reason for whatever mess was happening in the second movie. The Tangled, Beauty and the Beast, Frozen, the Nightmare Before Christmas, Aladdin. I'm going to move Monsters, Inc. couple to the top of B. Roxanne, you guys are there, unfortunately, because you didn't make it. You'd be way higher otherwise. Nani and David, you're there, and you guys, I'm going to drop you down to the bottom of B. Get out of here. Donald, Hercules, Buzz and Jesse, Ariel. I'm going to move you guys above. No, I'm going to stick with my thoughts. I am going to move Wally to the top of S. I'm going to go back to my original thoughts that I'm going to put Wally to the top of S. And here's our S tier. This is a really good list. I think this ended up really nice. Let me save this real fast. No, that's not the right button. Download image real fast. By real fast, I mean as long as humanly possible. Let me save this to the Twitch viewer. Perfect. I will mess with that later. Okay, Disney couples. Done. What are we doing next? We want to look at the Muppet tier list. How many of these do I have prepared? So many. I have so many. Don't worry about. We're not going to run out of tier lists. Don't you fret. I've got a good idea. How about NBA teams based on logos? This one I like. I don't even know what teams they are. I just know that they've got logos. The chopping block. Yeah, we won't get to all the tier lists tonight, but that was never intended. I'm going to pick randomly. I don't know what sports teams these are. Who's this? I don't know what that is. I don't really like it. It's kind of a C. If I'm going to look at the list, I'm going to say, is this immediately identifiable? Am I going to know this as an NBA team's layman? I don't know who they are. I don't dislike it, but that's like a straight up C tier. Easy. Next, that's the Bulls. That's the Bulls. It's easy. That's a distinguished animal that everybody would recognize. That's 100% the Bulls. Next, this is a deer. Okay. So I'm going to be a little hypocritical. Like, this is 1,000% recognizable as the bull, but I don't know who the hell this deer is. The Elks? It's nice. I'm going to put it in B. At least you know it's distinguishing. Like, you know exactly who it is if you knew who they were. You know what I mean? Is that the Heat? I like this one. I like the Heat. I'm going to put them in A. Let's be the flag list. I'm going to spend a lot less time on this. Trust me. Is that the Timberwolves? Thinks it's the Milwaukee Bucks, the green one. Oh, there we go. Probably correct. I like the wolf. I'm going to put the wolf in A. I do like that one. Next, bear. I like the bear. I like the bear a lot. Bear goes on top. Next, What the shit? That is an ugly logo. Oof. I'm going to boo this man. Oof. D tier. Oof. Next. Is that the Magic? I think that's the Magic. Donkey Kong Country. Whoa. This is fine. It's kind of mid. I'm gonna put it in B. I don't like it more than I like the elk. Next, Hornets. Charlotte Hornets. I've seen this logo forever, and honestly, I think it's kind of ugly. I think that's a straight up a D tier logo. Kind of blech. Kind of blech. Next, what clip art ass basketball is this? This is ugly. I'm gonna put that in D. Woof. I don't know who they are. What is this? I kind of like this in a retro style way. I don't know what team this is, but is that the 69ers? I kind of like it, but not that much. I'm going to put it in C. Next. That's ugly. I'm sorry, 76ers. That is an ugly logo. Woof. Put you down in D tier. Next. What is this? Is that the Spurs? I am going to give a little bit of credit if you can recognize what the logo is supposed to be. I do like that I looked at it and thought, that looks like the Spurs, right? Yeah. I'm going to put that in B tier. Next. Ugly. 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 All of these are ugly. What is this? What's the basketball venom? Basketball plus crown equals the Kings. It's just ugly. I kind of like this one. A lot. All of these need an upgrade really bad. Sacramento Kings is a little better the more I look at it. It's easily the best of these by far. Next, who's this? This looks like a flag from a fringe military group. That's a bottom of C tier. I don't know who you are. The Miners? Sacramento Kings does have a kind of a gross purple. It needs more vibrant purple. Not looking. Next. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at here. This is just a basketball with a star. Is that oh wait. Oh wait. Is that the Washington Monument? What is the Washington Monument? Washington DC team. The Wizards? I'm not sure what this has to do with Wizard, but seeing the Washington Monument there, that's kind of cool. I like that. Bottom of B tier. Top of C tier. Next, Detroit Pistons. Ugly. Ugly logo. Ugly fucking logo. Get a better logo is what I'm trying to say. Look at all these. Get something that represents your team a little better than just, we are the team you're looking at. Next. I like that. I like the horse. I do like the horse. That's a straight up A tier horse right there. Next. R. It's a Texas Roadhouse logo. An R going into a portal. That's a bottom of B tier. I think they were going for royal purple and fuck that. Go for gold for the crown. That would be better. Hold on. I can do this. I can do this. Watch this. Let's see if we can improve this. That would be better. And maybe if the background wasn't like gross purple, or maybe that might actually be just the website. Next, who is this? I like this. Is that the San Francisco? That looks like San Francisco, like the Golden Gate Bridge, right? I like it. Middle of B, under the elk. Next, okay, that's just a P. I do like the basketball in the middle of the P, but that's just a P. That's like a top of C tier. You're not gonna get above the R portal, but that's all right. I'm gonna move the magic down below a little bit. Next, what is this? This looks like an unveiled ship from Star Trek. I'm not sure about this one. I have no idea what to even make of this logo, looking at it as a layman. Next, this is just a C. What am I going to do with these just letter logos? I have no idea what team this is. Los Angeles Lakers? Okay, now this one isn't bad. For whatever reason, the Los Angeles Lakers one not so bad. I think that's like a solid B tier. I don't know if it's the color scheme or what, but this one's not so bad. The New York Knicks. Dull. Dull. You're going to top of D. Top of D, right above whatever this space shuttle is. Next, what is this B? What is this? I've got no idea who you belong to. You're ugly. You're going down below the Hornets. The Boston Celtics. The R is the Houston Rockets. This one right here. Boston Celtics. Celtics. I'm not sure about the leprechaun, man. I don't know if it's... I don't think it's racist, but it's just kind of dated at this point, isn't it? What is this? Kind of... The 69 is the Portland Trail Blazers. This one right here. I like this one, but I don't understand what it's supposed to be. I don't like this one. This one feels phoned in. I like it better than the P. Actually, no, I don't. I'm going to swap this and this. I'm going to move the P up to B. And this eagle, I'm going to be honest, I like this eagle. I don't love it, but I like it. I like it enough that that's an A tier. Let's take a look at the list. Yep, I'm okay with the D tier. Let me get rid of this. There we go. As for this tier, the Celtics, the C, all this. Yeah, it's better. Orlando Magic, nah. Orlando Magic's kind of dated. We need an update. The rest of these, yep. I like that. That works. Okay, cool. Cool. Let me save that real fast. Did that actually save right? No. Why is it not actually save my image, please, of the actual... There we go. Just making sure I'm saving them to Discord so I don't lose them. Next. The last one is the Thunder, Oklahoma City. Which one was that? Dupe. They're 18-1 on the season, so they're better at basketball than renaming. I mean, hey, if you're playing sports well, who cares what your logo looks like? Let me throw this into done. Cool. How about a real fast Muppets list? How about one that's not done for me? Thank you. Oh God. This is more than I want to do Muppets wise. Never mind. Let's not do the Muppets tier list. The Bear is the Memphis Grizzlies, so consider that my home team from now on. Nice. What is a sports tier list? Oh, here we go. This one's easy. Why is there an E tier on this? Here's a sports, different kind of sports tier list. Okay. I'm going to pick randomly. And first of all, soccer. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm not really sure... The Magic was the team that would be closest to me, most likely. Soccer, I'm going to rank these on how much fun I think they are to watch. Soccer, C. Meh. C, soccer or football is not that interesting to watch for me. Field hockey? Shut up, you. Field hockey. Sport looks boring as hell. D. Next, American football. I enjoy watching American football. That's like a straight up A tier for me. I don't actually like football, but if I'm ever in a instance where I have to watch football, it's all right. There's some fun, interesting things to watch. Did I watch the Thanksgiving games? No. No, I did not. I don't actually watch football, and then they weren't on the at the house that I was at. I don't typically ever watch it, to be honest. I just think it's fun to watch if it's on. Packers beating the Lions were great. I wonder. I actually asked the Skynet about the different sports games, and it gave me a whole rundown. So I wonder if it was correct. Swimming is terrible to watch. C tier. Next. Cycling. Cycling can be fun. I'm going to put cycling in B. Sometimes there are horrible accidents, which are terrible to watch, but sometimes it gets exciting in a mean kind of way. Hockey is fun to watch. Put that in A tier. Table tennis. Bottom of B. It could be fun, but gets kind of old after a while. Boxing? Boxing, top of C. Not really much for boxing. Shooting? It's not a real sport. Shooting's boring. It's like, okay, you got a thing into the air and you got it. Good job, big guy. Badminton. Badminton's going in S. I love me some badminton. I'm changing the rule. Well, this is going to be mid between doing or watching, and I'm going to take badminton to doing. And badminton, I love me some badminton. What is Aussie rules? I don't know what that is. Aussie rules. Football. I don't know what Aussie rules is. I'm gonna put that down the bottom. Like you guys have fun over there. Skiing? Love me some skiing. Put that in S tier. Skiing is fun to watch, fun to do. Rugby? I don't really know much about it. From what I've seen, it kind of looks like not really my thing. So I'm bottom of C. Horse racing? I like horse racing. Bottom of A for horse racing. Archery. He shot Robin's arrow in Dwayne. I think archery, bottom of B. Cricket. Cricket is terrible. But I do like the amount of memes that come out of it. So I'm going to put it right under shooting. It's not under these other crap, but I do like the memes from cricket. Volleyball. I love volleyball. I do love me some volleyball. And yes, it does belong in S, though not for the reason Philanoid said. Baseball. I don't mind watching baseball when it's on, and I loved playing baseball. Baseball was one of those sports that it's like everyone thought you sucked at because you're a big fat kid in high school, but then it's like you could actually hit the ball because all you do is play video games, and what do you know? You can actually hit things with hand-eye coordination. Who knew? Golf? I like golf. Top of B. Golf is pretty cool. Basketball? It's not terribly fun to play. There's a lot of stress in it. It could be interesting to watch. So, bottom of B. Under archery. And tennis? Honestly, I kind of watch tennis every time it's on. Tennis can I don't love it, but it's kind of like one of those things. Like I could watch people play tennis for a while. So, I think that tennis could be bottom of A, easy. Aussie rules and field hockey and cricket are things I don't really know anything about, so they may or may not belong in the bottom of D, but that's where they belong on my list. Shooting, not really a sport in my humble opinion, but who am I to argue? Rugby, same sort of place. I'm going to put you down above cricket as well because I really just don't know much about you. Swimming, I like swimming better than soccer. And then boxing at the top of C. Basketball, archery, table tennis, cycling, and golf. Tennis, baseball, horse racing, ice hockey, and American football, and volleyball, skiing, and badminton. Yeah, that whole list seems good to me. Let me save this. Maybe I'll have the same amount of issues that I had last time. I would love it if you actually... Yeah, there we go. Let's save that. All right, I want to do one more, and then I want to do the Chinese zodiac, and I want to do that for a special reason that will be only important to me. How about the extensive potato preparation tier list? Here we go. Let me add one more below, one more row here. This will be D tier, and this will be the chopping block. Cycling should be in C for cheaters with one testicles. There are more people who cycle than just that one guy. I'm sure of it. We could look it up. First things first, let's grab randomly you. Potato salad? Potato salad is like a solid B. I've had a lot of mediocre potato salads. If it's done right, potato salads can be really good. But there's been a lot of mediocre potato salads in the world. Pulling randomly, roasted potatoes. There are so many better preparations of potatoes than roasted potatoes. They're good. If they're doing well, then roasted potatoes are pretty good. But Pyrie is finally responding to my Thanksgiving tier list. He's got to know I'm busy. You think so? One would think so. I'll read it later. You love potatoes? Who doesn't, Kitty? Who doesn't? I love potatoes too, but just roasted potatoes, there's got to be a better way. Crinkle cut chips? They're real good. What do you want me to say? Crinkle cut chips are delicious. Next, warm potato salad. Eat my ass. No, that's terrible. Why would any... Ew. Ew. Boo. Boo. Gross. Next, twice baked potato. That shit's an S. That's S tier right there. Are there sweet potato fries? There are, I believe. I thought there were. Maybe I was looking at another list. If there are, they shouldn't be because they're not. They aren't potatoes. I guess they're sweet potatoes, but that's not the exact same thing. Next, potato chips. I guess they kind of the same spot as crinkle cuts. Probably better even. Probably even better. Next, latkes. Latkes are delicious. Those are S tier right there. You get a good latke with like some applesauce and some sour cream. Ooh, latkes are good. Next, curly fries. Okay, I don't like curly fries. I don't like them. Why would you take fries, the easiest thing in the world to make, and make them dumb? What is the purpose of curly fries? What makes curly fries better than just normal fries, steak fries, shoestring fries, any waffle fries, any variety of fries are better than curly fries. They're better than warm potato salad. I don't like curly fries, man, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Next, baked potato. Baked potato is delicious. Is this the only baked potato option? Okay, cool. Baked potato. Baked potatoes are great. Top of A, easy. They need stuff in it, but yeah, baked potatoes are awesome. Steak cut fries, S tier. Steak cut fries are the best version of French fries. Excuse me. Phantom Liberty 30% off. Nice. You should pick that up. I'm gonna play it in a month. I'm looking forward to it. Waffle fries. As much as I gave credit to waffle fries, they're actually not my favorite form of fries. I like them better than potato salad. I like them better than potato chips. And in fact, I'm going to drop both potato chips and crinkle cut fries down to B. Mad it's not more. Can you blame them? Should not be 30% in the... I mean, isn't it like 12 hours of gameplay? You could argue that's not too bad, but I can understand. Raw potato. What are you talking about? Bottom of D. What is this, a joke? Nobody eats raw hash browns. Now, this is a difference between hash browns and hash browns and hash browns. There's a couple different forms of hash browns. Now, these are like the McDonald's version, and frankly, I think they're mid. I think they're like top of C. I prefer hash browns to be like this style right here. Why don't we just do them right now? Like hash browns, when you get like the little tiny hash browns, like the country style hash browns, those are real good. Those are real good. Those get up an A. Next, potato mochi. That sounds disgusting. I've never had it, but that sounds really gross. I'm putting that in D. Potato soup. I love me potato soup. Oh, miss me with potato soup. I'll do potato soup all day. You get a good potato soup, that's an S tier right there. Next, tornado potato. I don't know why potato tornado wasn't what they did, but tornado potato. I don't know what to tell you, man. That's just as more flash. That's just more style than anything. I don't like the tornado potato. Gnocchi. I like gnocchi. Gnocchi is a straight up A tier. Maybe even better than hash browns. Better than waffle fries, which I'm going to drop to the bottom of A. Not better than a good baked potato though. Mashed potatoes. Are we kidding here? Those are S tier. Above latkes. Now you do have to have gravy. I talked about this on the Thanksgiving list. You do need to have gravy for your mashed potatoes, because if you don't, mashed potatoes without gravy are more just like sad potatoes. Hasselback potato. What is it? I don't know if I've ever had this. It looks terrible. It looks like a waste of time, and I don't like it. I'm going to put it down in D. Does it taste good? Probably, but I'm going to put it in D anyways, just because it seems like a stupid way to make a potato. Scallop potatoes, right down the middle of D. Not a fan of scallop potatoes. Pierogies? Oh, I love pierogies. Shoot. Honestly, yeah. Pierogies are so good. They belong in S tier. Smashed potatoes. What the hell is this? What is it? I've never seen this. All potato is good except raw, which is going to fuck up your health if you have more than a little. I'm not really sure. People out there just eating raw potatoes. I don't like the smashed potato at all. I'm putting that down in D. Even if that's a real thing, it looks like TikTok trash. Tater tots? Oh, man. Tater tots are good. Why you even put raw on the list? Do you think I made these lists? You think I made these tier lists? No, 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 no. These were all made by other people. Croquettes? I didn't make these tier lists. I have made tier lists in the past. All of the tier lists for tonight have been made by other people. What are croquettes? I feel like I should know them. Croquette potatoes. Mashed potatoes and other ingredients like cheese, herbs, and meat, which are then shaped, breaded, and deep fried or baked till golden and crispy. They look good. They look good. I'm going to put them at the top of C. I can't say for certain because I've never had them. Home fries. I like home fries. Top of B. I don't love them, but they're all right. French fries, just regular old French fries. They're pretty good. I'm going to put them above waffle fries because waffle fries are consistently kind of mid compared to how good French fries usually are. I'm going to move French fries up above gnocchi. Hash browns, just like country style hash browns. Oh, man. Top of A tier right there. Right under a good baked potato. Potato wedges. Okay. So potato wedges could be bad. I've had enough bad potato wedges to drop them down to like the middle of B. In general, I think potato wedges could easily be a good A tier. But yeah, I think middle of B for how often they're kind of meh. Tater tots deserve better. Where did I put them? I can put tater tots above hash browns. But that's about it. I cannot justify tater tots above baked potato. What is a smiley fry? I don't even know what those are. Those are going down slightly above raw potato. If that's cool. Let's take a look at the list. Let me get rid of the chopping block here. Raw potato, which shouldn't be on the list. Smiley fries, don't know what those are. Warm potato salad, gross. Potato mochi, gross. Scalloped potato, gross. Curly fries, they're bad. I'm not going to say otherwise. Smashed potatoes and Hasselback I've never had, but they look like TikTok garbage, so I'm going to put them down there. Tornado potato is just carnival, showmanship and is not worth the effort. Roasted potatoes, I'm going to put them above the McDonald's hash browns because I think roasted potatoes could be really good. And croquettes, never had them, but they look really good, so I'm going to put them in C for now. It's literally just a disc of potato with a smiley face shoved into it and then fried. They seem bad. They seem like a waste, so I think they're fine right where they are. Potato salad, I'm going to push above potato chips because a good potato salad can outdo potato chips. Potato wedges I've had consistently bad ones enough to put them there. Home fries, they're pretty good. Top of B. Waffle fries, the more I look at waffle fries, the more I want to drop them down. I like waffle fries a lot less than I used to when I was younger. Now, hash browns, those are really good. Gnocchi, French fries, hash browns, tater tots, and baked potatoes. Those are all excellent presentations of potatoes. And S tier, we got pierogies, we got potato soup, we got steak cut fries, we got latkes, we got mashed potatoes, and we have twice baked potatoes. Hash browns, they're two different kinds of hash browns, I assume. They don't do shit for the bits, they just cut out for presentation's sake, yeah. Yeah, these are hash browns like the ones you get from, say, Waffle House, and these are hash browns like you get from, like, First Watch. I don't know why they labeled them the same name, but I see where they're going with it. Download image, please. There we go. Okay. Exciting. Let me get these potatoes out of here. All right. We're going to do the Chinese Zodiac because I want to do the Chinese Zodiac based on my terrible MMO. So let me hop in. We're going to go do a quick run through these, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time in each cave, but we're going to take a look at the different caves, starting with, where is it? Rabbits. How much do I like the rabbit cave? The rabbit, we're going to go through Rabbit 3. Rabbit cave is fine. There's a bunch of rabbits. There's a lot of up and down movement through this cave that I don't particularly like. There's a lot of having to jump around. It's nice. I kind of like the aesthetic. It kind of feels like you're going through a sort of jungle atmosphere, like a abandoned sort of thing, jumping around. Well, because I'm a mage. Oh, that one's not. Sometimes there's ghost bunnies. It happens. I wonder if the server's lagging. Now, in some of the caves, they actually do jump around, but these ones they just do little hops. The server has unfortunately been going through a bit of lag lately, so I wonder if I'll be able to actually do this evening. Like, really laggy. Okay. I see we're having some lag issues. Okay, there's the boss. So this cave, it's fine. I like it. I like the aesthetic a lot. The boss is fine. I'm going to put the rabbit cave in B. We're going to start with B. We're next going to go over to Monkey. We're going to go to Monkey 2. Monkey Cave is very dark. Most of the monkeys inside of Monkey Cave sort of blend in with the background a lot. There is a lot of branching caves that I'm not a huge fan of. The bosses are in a predictable pattern. They're all in the left route, but a lot of the Monkey Cave has just, you can't really see where you're going a lot, and all of the monkeys sort of blend into each other. Not my favorite cave. There's not really a whole lot worthwhile inside of Monkey Cave. I'm going to put Monkey Cave in C. After Monkey is Rooster. We're going to go to Rooster 3. Rooster, we went into a little bit the other night because you wanted to see a turkey. This is the closest thing I believe they have to turkeys. Sometimes in previous Thanksgiving events, they've called them turkeys. Let's go until we find a boss in each of these caves is basically what we're going to do. The Rooster Cave is nice. I don't even know what sort of aesthetic they're going for in here. There is a lot of water. There is a lot of sort of pasture space. It's very pleasant. I don't really have anything negative to say about Rooster Cave. I think Rooster Cave is a B. A straight up B. Let's go to Dog. Where's Dog? We're going to go to Dog. Let's go. Let's check out. Dog Cave is nice because there's a lot of dogs in Dog Cave. We're going to go to Dog 1. This has the baby dogs in it. We're going to try and avoid most of them. I don't necessarily want to kill these poor little dogs, but we'll take a peek through the caves. So Dog is nice. There's a lot of different styles of dog, like a lot of these black dogs with a big beard on them. They're kind of adorable. Hello. There we go. I'm a turkey. I'm not a turkey anymore. I was a turkey for like 9 months, and I'm not going to be a turkey anymore. And trust me when I say that the current avatar setup is a lot. I don't want to say simpler, but I also don't not want to say simpler. All right, this is the dog boss of Dog 1. Let's see what he drops. Whole lot of dick all. Dog is nice. I like Dog is pretty good because there's always a lot of dogs to be had inside of Dog Cave. So I think Dog is a tier. Let's go to here. We'll go to Rat Cave. Now Rat has a similar problem to Monkey. It's pretty dark. Now, there are a lot of rats to be had, so if you feel like hunting a lot, if you want to kill a whole bunch of rats, you have that available to you. There's plenty of rats to be had. Also, rat is one of the only caves that has sentries inside the cave. Is there a rat king? I went into rat 2, so I'm not sure what they're called in here. I think they're rat lords in here. Hi. There's Dongor. This guy's he's gonna try and take my rat. There's a rat boss. That's what a rat boss looks like. You need? Can I help you with sun? Not what with what? Just need to kill bosses and nothing else. That guy? You can kill him. Go for it. You can keep. Here, I'm gonna help this guy get through this cave. Well, I'm gonna help him see if we can get to the other rat boss. We could be friendly. I'm usually pretty much of a hermit in this game, but we'll be friendly to this guy and see if we can help him with the sun boss. Or the sun quest, because you need to kill the rat bosses, and you can actually kill other creatures other than just the rat bosses, but we'll be helpful to him. Where are you going? Come here, champion. We're having some lag. Isn't he in here? I'm not sure what he's doing. NR? I think he's in the next room. I think he's up here. Yeah, he's in here. Here, I'm gonna get out for a minute so it will trigger on him. There you go. You got him. Okay, so that's rat boss. What? That thing where the rat gets tangled. Can't wait for them to cuss you out because you did something they didn't want. The game used to have a quest where you weren't allowed to kill anything but the bosses, but that's been changed. I like Rat Cave. Rat Cave's nice. There's a lot of rats in there. It's fun. Next, let's go to horse. Yeah, I honestly, a lot of these people in this game are way too damn friendly. They see you in there and then they're like, hey, you want to hunt together? And I'm like, no, no, I don't want to hunt together. Thank you. Are you looking at me? I'm a little god over here. I'm a bringer of death, and me hunting with you, while I'm sure you're lovely, is just going to make it be like, are we going to talk? Are we going to become friends? No, I don't want to be a friend. Flash game devs. Oh, this actually helps me be able to see it. Nice. Is there a horse in here? Where's the horse boss? Sometimes, unfortunately, somebody may have already killed the horse boss. So if we don't see one, it might be on the respawn timer. And that's okay. I like the horse. I like the horse caves. Oh, here we go. Oh, never mind. This is what the horse boss looks like. They're these standing up bosses. They're fine.
Put a Hans on your boss.
A Hans a bonce. I like Horse Cave. It's huge. It's got a lot of fun horses in it. Top of B tier. Let's go to Ox. Let's go to Ox Cave. Ox Cave is down here. We will go to Ox 3. Ox. I want to like Ox. Ox is huge, but the spawns are nothing. Like, look at the spawns in here. There's like nothing in this entire huge room. If the spawn was like 5 times as much, like, hold on, let's go to Ox 4. They may have actually fixed that in the Mythic Cave. Ox 4 is where the super buff people can go. So maybe they fix the spawn rate for this cave. This is a little better. See, like, they need to crank up the amount of Ox in, like, every single room to make this even remotely worthwhile. I don't know if I can kill the Ox 4 boss. Especially not while it's lagging. I'm not going to try and kill the Ox 4 boss while it's lagging. So let's see if we can go kill the Ox 3. But that's the thing. The original Ox caves, just, they do not have nearly enough critters inside of them. Like, this, it's sparse. It's sparse. Look at how huge this cave would be. You should have Ox running all over the place. But you're not. Here's the Ox boss. The Ox boss died. Also, not getting any rainbow prisms in here. Ox is fine. I just wish there was more actual ox to be had. So I'm going to put you right above C. Pig. Let's go to pig. Pig is fun.
Boxes.
Boxes. Pig is over here. We're going to go to pig 3. See if we can find the pig 3 boss. Pig has a similar problem. The maps are huge, but at least the spawns aren't bad. Like, look at this room. Like, a ton of pigs in here. I'm very much...
I want to feel like
It's raining on me. Kitty and I were just talking about that earlier today. Oh, they actually changed that to have the downstairs here. You just had to guess, usually. Is there no bosses? Somebody might have killed the pig 3 boss.
We can't bust heads
Like we used to, but we have our ways.
One trick is to tell them stories.
See if I can
don't
find
go
the boss
anywhere.
while we listen to this.
Like the time I caught the ferry over to Shelbyville.
I needed a new heel for my shoe.
So I decided to go to Morganville, which is what they call Shelbyville in those days.
So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time. Now, to take the ferry costs a nickel.
And in those days,
Nickels had pictures of bumblebees on them.
Give me 5 B's for a quarter. You
Yeah, I think someone killed the
Now,
boss.
where were we? Oh, yeah.
The important thing was that I had an onion on my belt.
Which was the style at the time.
They didn't have white onions because of the war.
The only thing you could get was those big yellow ones.
See if there's maybe the Ox 1 boss. No. No, someone... Oh, there he is. Found one. All right, so this is the Ox boss. I kind of like... or excuse me, not Ox. This is the pig boss. I kind of like the pig caves. Pig is actually a huge hunting ground for early levels, so pig is really good. I'm going to put pig... I'm going to lower rat. I don't know why I put rat so high. And rabbit, I'm going to lower you as well. Pig is a good D... a good B... A... I can't talk. Pig is good A tier. Now, all 4 of these are really good. I'm putting monkey in D. Your inability to say the right... Is your inability to say the right word why I turned to writing? I'm an excellent writer. I need to get into writing again. Let's go to snake. I've been thinking about writing, but then I got to compete with AI, and I don't know, man. It's... The bubble was already starting to burst. This is Snake. Snake is huge. Snake's got a lot of snakes inside of it. It's a pretty good cave. And that is the snake boss down there. That little guy wandering around. Let's grab him. No rainbow shards tonight. Kind of rude. Let's see if we can find the other snake boss. There's usually 2 bosses in each of these caves. There is the key boss and the item boss. One of them drops a mythic key, which you can use to do stuff with, and the other one drops, like, stuff. And both keys are in. Let's grab that. I really like Snake Cave. Snake is really
Are
good.
there snitties?
I don't know what... I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure what snitties are. Snake's really good. I'm going to put Snake in A tier. I'm going to move dog below pig. No, we'll save dragon for last. Let's do sheep. Let's go to sheep next. And let's spice it up. Let's switch to my rogue. I've been playing on my mage a lot. Let's switch to the rogue, and we will we'll go into sheep that way. So this is Roar. This is my rogue character. I've been doing a lot of with Bud, my mage. We'll go into sheep 3. Sheep has some really good experience. It's dark, but not in kind of like a nice way. It doesn't feel miserable whenever you're walking through it. Like, I don't know where I'm going, kind of dark. Sheep feels nice. Like, here's the boss, just this guy hanging out. He's dead now. Oh, snitties. Snitties. Gotcha. You mean they're snack containers? No, you can't have any snacks. Let's see if we can find the second sheep boss. Ooh. Did I get a... I did! I got a century scroll. Nice. When we watch some Christmas specials later in the month, we might end up doing some century scrolls in here, just so we can have something that Twitch won't ban us for. Like, you just happen to have Garfield on the main screen, you get in trouble. But you do some Nexus hunting and have it down on Roar TV, and apparently even the VOD is fine. I kind of like that. See if we can find this other sheep boss, which should be in the next room. I like sheep a lot. Sheep is a huge levels, lots of spawns. Wool is good for the crafting and tailoring skills. Thank you. All right, that was nice. We found both sheep bosses. I like sheep. Is sheep an S tier? Kinda. Sheep is an S tier cave. Yes. Did I switch to another character? Yes. This is my rogue. Here, let me show you. This boop. So this is Roar, and they're my rogue character. They don't do as much explosions, but they do a lot of ambushing and invisible attacking, that sort of thing. Let's go to Tigers. This is Tigers. We're going to go to Tiger 3. Their job is they're the DPS. So in the terms of and you have seen this cave before. We did this on the Walt Disney World long play. But this is... Remember when we did that night and you asked if the tigers were crazy? Like if it was a spell I was doing to make them crazy colors? And I said that no, it was because that was Tiger 4. Well, this is Tiger 3. And the tigers are still a little weird, but they're not like Technicolor, which is nice. See if we... The problem with Tiger is that the boss is like many levels deep. Like, you got to go quite a ways in Tiger to get to the bosses. They're probably a good 15 map. Well, not 15. They're probably a good, like, 7 or 8 maps in. Which is a lot for some of these caves. Why is the bird attached to screen position? The bird is the cursor. Sorry, I forget. Hey, Tiger boss is in. I have to actually fight this guy. There we go. The mage just blows him up on one hit, but the rogue actually has to use attacks. Yeah, the bird is the cursor. I like Tiger. Tiger's a really good cave. There's a lot of... You will spend a lot of time in Tiger if you're trying to gain experience. See if the other boss is in. Looks like no on the second boss, and that's fine. Okay, Tiger. Tiger's an S tier. Tiger's an S tier and it's above sheep. This is more or less... No, I like rabbit better than ox. This is more or less the progression of, like, you start with, like, rabbit and monkey, then you go up to rooster. Like, the better caves that you get into as you level up. Oh, sorry. I didn't. You're right. Boop. That's not the right button. Boop. There you go. Yeah, so the bottom progression is where you start leveling. And then as you get to the higher caves, like Tiger and Sheep and Snake, those are just better caves. And then Dragon's a wild cave. Dragon has, as you might expect, dragons. And they are fast and they hurt quite a bit. Not me, because I'm a big guy. But dragons do quite a bit of damage. Let's see if we can go find the boss. What is this? Ooh, I'll take the gold ore. Thank you. They actually have a different look in Dragon 4. They're a lot more Technicolor and wild. Oh, the goose attack you? He does that. Now this is how the rogue attacks. You do more damage when you attack from the back. So like if you're hitting them, oh, I accidentally did the basically kill everybody spell. Never mind. Why are you a carrot? Are you a small carrot? I can't even see you. There you go. As we were talking, it did a random change. So now you are a meatball. Congratulations. Where's the boss? Boss, there he is. There's the boss. I'm actually surprised I haven't had any problem finding the bosses. Boss is dead. And again, no rainbow shards. Kind of mid. Let's go see if we can find the second boss. No one's hunting bosses today. Everyone's out doing Black Friday deals. Dragon's really good. It's a little aggressive. Dragon is in a difficult space because like you get to it at like level 99 and it's not really worth going to because you die to it real fast. So Dragon's good. I'm gonna put it like Yeah, I like that better. There we go. Okay, so monkey is terrible. Sucky cave. Ox, rabbit, rooster, horse, and rat. Dog, pig, and dragon. Snake, sheep, and tiger. All right, yeah, I like that. I'm perfectly fine with that order. All right, thank you for indulging. Let's get back to other tier lists. Let me put this in here. What time is it? It's 8:15. Let's see. How many more tier lists we got in us? Let's go to... I don't want to do like the ultimate vegetables. I feel like that would take a while. I don't want to do the Muppets because that one is enormous and I don't want to do that. Movie genres tier list. This one should be easy. Also, if you ever don't want a certain character, by the way, feeling right, if you're at the bottom, you can always do random and that will change your... that will change who you are. IDK becomes the chopping block. All right. Picking randomly. Hoop. Documentaries. I'm not a big documentary fan. It takes a lot for me to like a documentary, and they're few and far between. Documentary is an easy D for me. D for documentary. No whammies. Stop. Animation. I mean, animation... has a lot of genres, but I guess I like animation. Easy A tier at least, maybe even S. Horror, not a fan. Just drop that into D. I like it better than I like documentaries, but I am not a horror fan. Also, you shut up. There we go. What is this? Mystery. I can't really get into mystery movies. They don't really do a lot for me. Fantasy. I like a good fantasy. I'll put that right underneath of animation. Even though animation and fantasy, kind of the same thing. I don't really know what they're getting at. History, probably C tier. I mean, again, it really depends on the movie. Also, I see the Grinch down there on the bottom. And I have the new Grinch in Roar TV, and I still haven't actually seen the Grinch from 2018. Musicals. I like musicals well enough. Looking at Cyberpunk Chivos and you're missing 1/4 of the base game ones. Well, there's a lot of them that are like shoot a grenade out of the air and stuff, and I really did not feel up to caring about them at that point. Drama, don't like dramas. Just bottom of C. Bottom of C for the dramas. Romance, I'm a sucker for a good romance. I'd put that in A tier. Sci-fi. Sci-fi is really... I'm going to move animation up to S because I don't know what to tell you. Sci-fi animation is really good. Sci-fi is pretty good. I'm going to put it in top of B. I mean, there's a lot of bad sci-fi too. So, like, there's a lot of trash sci-fi. Crime of what? Movies? What's a crime movie? Like RoboCop? Again, like C tier. Comedy. A good comedy... So many comedies are just terrible and cringy, but I'll put that in mid B. Thriller, C. Not a thriller fan. Adventure, probably low A. Like anything that's like a quest. You go out on something you're looking for, and it's like a whole big to do. Yeah, that's a good A tier. War, no thanks. Put that above horror. And above documentary. Westerns, I don't really watch a lot of Westerns. I don't dislike Westerns, I just don't really watch them. I'll put them above war. And action, I think I'm a sucker for a good action movie. Like, you give me a bunch of explosions, a bunch of stupid explosions that did not have to exist, then I'm going to like at least part of your movie. It's 3 endings, 2 quests I haven't done, 4 do specific gameplay things, and 2 doing all things. Yeah, I somehow doubt I'm going to spend a ton of time, 100%. I'll see what's still available when I do the DLC on that one. This one was, did I do sports tier list? I did the sports tier list. Let's put that in done. Let's put the movie genres into done. Fries tier list. We just did this. I'm going to get rid of that. We just did that. How about The top video games console tier list. I haven't found Watson's random shit or found all the fast travel points. Feels wild that I have not found all the fast travel points. Video games console tier list. Let's take a look at this one. The Virtual Boy. By all accounts, the Virtual Boy should be D. But I like the stupid son of a bitch. I like the Virtual Boy. Didn't reach max street cred until your second playthrough. That one I got relatively early. Yeah, well, I was beating up pretty much everybody. This one, what is this? A PC? Is that PS? Obviously. I don't know what to tell you. S is like the best console. I mean, PC is. Atari. I think Atari had a lot of good points, but it also had a lot of trash points and also was, you know, had a lot of issues with it. Oh, wow, it's actually raining. There is a very, very small rain % chance, and it hit it, apparently. You can't go from 50 to 50 to tell if you're at 50, so you had to wait until see it triggered on a second run. It's got some bugs, definitely. The Game Gear was a terrible system. It required batteries that died within no time at all, or some terrible peripherals. And the gameplay sucked. Everything sucked about the game. I never had one, but I had friends who did. The Wii was all right. The Wii tried to do a lot. It tried to do a lot of things that I don't know if the world was ready for yet. The Wii U, on the other hand, was a piece of shit. The Wii U was straight up garberer. Was straight up absolute trash. Shooting a grenade and with a revolver. I just never really used revolvers, to be 100%. What is that? An Xbox? Is that a 360? I love the 360. 360 was a great system. Highly recommend. What is this? I don't even remember the name of this. Is it the Nivea? Whatever it is, I don't even remember it very well, so it's going in D. Yeah, I don't think I really even use revolvers all that often, to be 100%. The N64 was a beautiful system, and it belonged in S tier. The GameCube was not, and it was straight up a C tier system. I mean, the GameCube didn't have any huge issues, but I never used it, and I'd always thought that all the games on it were not worth the system. The NES was great. NES was a great system. What is that? Is that a Sega Saturn? Looks like a Sega Saturn or a Jaguar, and either way, you're going down near the bottom. That's a PlayStation 3. Good system. Solid system. I'm gonna put that in B. I didn't really do a lot with it, but it would mostly be me swearing at you. You don't like my I'm gonna turn on my fan. Sorry if it's loud. It's getting warm in my room. You don't like my opinions? You should trust my opinions. Where is that?
And you should trust my opinions.
Where are we? What is this? The Sega Genesis? Just the regular old Sega Genesis?
I want to let you folks know you've been a lousy audience. So get lost. See you later.
The regular old Sega Genesis was solid. Solid B tier. A lot of the games on it made me mad, but it was a solid system. I don't even know what this is. Is that the Wii U? Or the Wii? I don't know what that is. You're going down to the bottom. The Dreamcast had like 2 good games on it. Had like 2 good games, like Seaman and Crazy Taxi. Like no good games on the Dreamcast. What is this? The PlayStation 1? Great system. Oh man, I love this PlayStation 1. Do I like it more than the NES? I don't think so, but pretty close. I don't know what that is. Is that a Commodore? I never used a Commodore. I'm going to put it down in C because I understand what it did for the, you know, it had a lot of enjoyment for the gaming industry, but I never used it, so. What is this? I think that's a Sega CD. I'm going to put you down in D. I never used you, and you were trash to begin with. Brick Game Boy. That's an S tier. That's an S tier right there. Like, solid system. Not better than a PC. I don't know what that is. If that's not a Commodore, I don't know what that is. SNES. I love the SNES. That is it's what you really grow up with, I think, that really hits with you the hardest. And this one came out when I was a kid. Like when I was I remember the first time I heard about the Super Nintendo. Excuse me. It was one of those, like, your rich friend had it. Or your rich friend was going to get it, and your rich friend was playing the Super Mario World while you were still playing Super Mario Brothers 3. The Switch is a great system. Like, I have nothing negative to say about the Switch. Switch is a wonderful system. It's not better than the PC, but it's a great system. What is this monster? Is that the Turbo? I'm looking really close at my TV. Had the golden era of RPGs? Yes, absolutely. I don't know what this is. Whatever you are, I don't like you very much. You're going down into D. Wait, that's the 360? Then what is this? Oh, this must be like the Xbox One. I'm okay with you being right there. The 360, though, is going to go right above you. Because I have a lot more memories with the 360 than I do with the One. The Game Boy Advance. Solid system. I have a lot of good memories with the Game Boy Advance, but not really better than a B tier. A lot of the games on Game Boy Advance are really damn annoying. Original Xbox. The original Xbox is big. I'm going to put you right above the GameCube. Right above the Wii. Right above the Wii, I think. And the PlayStation 3. Really, the PlayStation 3 I only really remember primarily for Tulip, and I think that was on the PS2. Where is the PS2, by the way? Oh, it's coming up. No PS5. Where is the I think this is the PS5 right here. That's the PS2. As for the Commodore and the C64, not sure. Like I said, I did not make this list either. These are all lists I found. The Nintendo DS. Also, I imagine this was probably made by a teenager. Like the form factor, GameCube should be in D for disappointing. Like the form factor is great, but the system and games were garbage. GameCube, I think I can drop to the top of C. Like I said, I didn't really use the GameCube very much, and the games that were on it, like what were the best things that were on the GameCube? Wind Waker, Melee, Sunshine, Metroid Prime, Twilight Princess, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and Mario Kart Double Dash. That's it. Those are the primary games people think of. Maybe Simpsons Hit and Run. But these like 8 games right here are what people think of when they think of the GameCube. And it's just not that impressive. As for the DS was revolutionary at its time. I think the DS was great. I'm going to put the DS above the 360. I think it was that good. And above the PlayStation. Not above the NES. I think the NES was even more influential there. What is that? Is that that's the 3DS? 3DS was great, but I don't think it was as influential and impressive as the DS was. I think this is the PSP, which I never had. From what I knew of the PSP, it seemed really good, but I'm going to put it at the top of C just because I never owned one. The PS5, I have no experience with. I assume it's really good. I'm putting it personally. I'm going to put it at the top of B, but don't take that as that's only because I know it's good, but I have not tested it enough to say otherwise. Like, I don't know enough about it. And as for the PS2 is a fantastic system. I think the PS2 is a S tier. Let's take a look at this list. There's some of these I do not recognize. I don't know what this is. The Game Gear is going above all of these other ones I don't recognize. That, I believe, is one of these like a Sega Saturn. I think that's a Turbo FX, maybe. And like a Sega CD. I don't recognize any of these systems. The Game Gear is really good. Does not belong that high for the controller alone. I didn't mind the controller. You know, when you're a kid, you don't think about it. The PS Vita is fine. Like I said, I didn't use that's the PS Vita. Wait, never mind. I'm gonna put it down here in D just because it's a a whatever version of the PSP. And the Wii U was trash. I don't know what system this is. It says Sega. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna drop this down just because I don't recognize it. The Virtual Boy belongs in D, but I'm gonna put it in C because I love the stupid thing. The Atari, honestly, again, belongs lower, but it had a big part in video games almost going under, so I'm a little salty with it. But it did have a lot of good, air quotes, games for the time. Dreamcast only had like 2 good games, but those good games were really interesting. GameCube, same problem. And the PSP, I never used it. The Wii, meh, kind of mid. Well, that's the thing, though. You're not supposed to even use, like, the N64 controller. You don't even use those buttons on the side. So the real question is, why did they even include them? The Wii, fine, whatever. PlayStation 3, didn't really use it a ton. The original Xbox was great for Halo. Genesis was really good. I'm going to move it in front of the Game Boy Advance. And the PS5 is in B just because I know it's good, but I haven't used it. The Xbox One is a really good system. The Xbox 360 is better for me. There's a PS4. There's no PS5 on the list. Really? There's no PS5 on the list, huh? There we go. I don't know why I added it. I haven't played with the PS5 either. I'm going to add that also to B just because, again, I've never used a PS5. PS4, actually, I have used. And in fact, I'm going to raise the PS4 above the 360 because I actually did use the PS4 for a while when I did like the Final Fantasy VII remake and a few other things. The Pro controllers for the N64 were garbage. I didn't know they made Pro controllers for the N64. Interesting. They're all terrible. All these controllers are terrible. Where was I? So PS1, the 3DS and the DS1 and the NES and the PS2, N64, original Game Boy, the SNES. I'm going to move the SNES above the Switch just because of my own personal preference. Same with the Game Boy Brick, but the Switch belongs better. And the PC is better than all of the system. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, I'm a PC guy, and it's like you can always upgrade the PC, and you can always emulate 99% of all these systems. So I don't know what, you want to play an SNES? I've got great news for you. It's called SNES 9X. It's called Messen.exe. Oh my goodness. I've got about one more left. I've got one more list in me left. What do I want to take a look at? Breakfast foods, weather. I found one that's just called how about the cereal tier list? Yeah, let's do the cereal tier list. That'll be a good one to call it to call it after that. Let me make a new one below, and that will be called the shopping block. Okay, actually, I'm gonna make another one as well. I'm gonna make another row. I can edit these, but all of these pictures, all of the template, I did not make any of this. I am able to edit it though. I'm gonna make another row called Who? Okay, and Who is going to include all of the cereals I've never even heard of in my goddamn life, which includes Sprinkled Donut Crunch, which includes Enviro Kids Organic Gorilla Munch, which looks like a meme cereal. Good Christ. That thing is ridiculous. They should have just stuck with the terrible ones they already had. What else belongs in Who? Nutter Butter cereal, never had it. Go Lean Kashi, never had it. Crave, I've never had it. Lucy O's, get out of here with that. Pop-Tart cereal, never had it. Any of the other ones look like things I've never seen before. That one just looks like a spaceship. Why not just stick, if you're going to make a terrible controller design, why don't you just stick with the terrible one that was already put out? I don't think I've had Eggo cereal either. Okay, the rest of these seem somewhat normal. All right. Beautiful. Picking randomly, starting with you. Life Cinnamon Cereal. Oh my god. That's like an A tier. That's straight up. Is that multigrain? Is there a difference? No. Kitty introduced me to Life Cinnamon, and it is a fantastic cereal. Highly recommend it. Next, Life Original. Not as good. Not nearly as good. That's a C tier cereal if I've ever seen one. Hostess Donuts powdered cereal is going into who? Because I've never heard of that. Cracklin' Oat Bran, just because I look directly at it. I've had once. It's kind of mid. I'm putting that in D. Peanut Butter Crunch. Is Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs on here? It sure is. Peanut Butter Crunch. I wish I could like it more. It's so dry and sharp and painful. Like you eat it and it just rips up your mouth like crazy. It's like, how close could we get this cereal to actual pebbles in your mouth? Not fruity pebbles, actual stones. And I wish I could like them more because they taste really good. What did I pick up? Oreos. Terrible cereal. I've had them. They're not good. They're straight up D tier. Frankenberries. These are strawberry cereal, right? Yeah. I don't like this. I think I used to like them, but I don't think cereal should be berry flavored. Call me crazy. French Toast Crunch. If you haven't had French Toast Crunch, that's some good stuff right there. Is it A tier? No, it's not S tier, but I think it's A tier. French Toast Crunch is Cinnamon Toast Crunch if you're treating yourself. Count Chocula. Very mid. It's bottom of C tier. There are better chocolate cereals, and I'm not really a huge fan of chocolate cereals. Rice Krispies. B. They make a mess. They taste all right, and you feel like you're getting a lot, but B. What is this? Chocolate Cheerios. I have never had them. I'm putting them in who? Sour Patch Kids. Not a good cereal. The flavor is not something you should be eating for breakfast. If you're going to eat Sour Patch Kids for breakfast, be a man about it, or lady, whatever, and just eat Sour Patch Kids. What are we, this pussyfooting around? Just eat the candy. Next, Golden Crisp. Golden Crisp. There's something going on with Golden Crisp, man. I don't know what. Are there Sugar Smacks? Are they on here? Are there Sugar Smacks on here? I'm looking. I don't think so. Golden Crisp. There's something wild going on with Golden Crisp. I haven't had it in a very, very long time, but I remember not enjoying the flavor very much. Putting Cinnabon into who? Golden Grams. S tier. If you give it Golden Grams enough time before having, more of them again, like give it time to fester and be like, you know what? I can go for some Golden Grams. That's a good cereal right there. Honeycomb. D. Not a fan. Not a fan of the texture. Feels like you're eating circus peanuts. The flavor is not terrible, but it's a D tier. Honey Nut Cheerios, a classic. I think they're not exciting. You're not going to have an exciting day with Honey Nut Cheerios cereal, but that's a classic cereal. I think that belongs in B. Frosted Mini Wheats, on the other hand, top of B. I think the other flavors of Frosted Mini Wheats are better, but I think just regular old Frosted Mini Wheats are pretty good. Kick cereal, A. Easy A. At least you don't smell of piss. What? Do regular Cheerios smell? I'm not aware of that. Kix is really good. Top of B, kind of good. They're not like amazing, but Kix, yeah. Cocoa Pebbles, C. Chocolate cereal is straight up C, and just in general. Honey Bunches of Oats, very good cereal. I like me some Honey Bunches of Oats. Regular Cheerios smell awful. Why are you muted?
Notice something that I could never. Cheerios smell like pee, and I can prove it. So years ago, I noticed something that I could never unnotice, and it's that Cheerios smells like urine to me. Like straight up piss. Every time I smell a box of Cheerios, it just smells like pee, and I can't eat them. But anytime I ever told this to anybody, they acted like I was insane. I literally never met a person who agreed with me, and anytime I tried to tell somebody that Cheerios smelled like pee, they would be like,
What are you all talking about?
they said what I'm sure many of you are thinking right now, which is that's ridiculous. Cheerios don't smell like pee. But I felt this way now for like over a decade, and at a certain point, after so many people said that I didn't know what I was talking about, and I started to feel insane, I started to look into it, and I found out that Cheerios scientifically smell like pee, and there's a reason why. So basically what I found out is that I'm definitely not alone in thinking that Cheerios smell like pee, and also on top of that, people have figured out why they smell like piss.
It turns out they've been pissing in Cheerios for decades.
The reason being that if you consume a certain type of vitamin, your body isn't able to process an excess amount of those vitamins. And so if you take too many or you have too many in your diet, you just pee them out. So your pee basically smells like vitamins. And regular Cheerios are unflavored and unscented, but they have vitamins in them. So whenever you smell a box of Cheerios, you're just smelling vitamins. So Cheerios factually, scientifically smell like a box of piss.
He does sound like he has a nasal issue.
In both cases, you're just getting the scent of vitamins. So, good luck eating your bowl of Cheerios tomorrow.
I've never once in my life... I don't eat a lot of regular Cheerios. It's not my favorite cereal. But I've never once smelled Cheerios and thought they smelled like pee. I will have to get a box of Cheerios just to see. Reese's Puffs are S. Not even a question. They're top of the list. Raisin Bran. I like Raisin Bran. It's okay. I don't hate raisins like the way some people do, but you get kind of sick of Raisin Brans after about half of the bowl, in my opinion. Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are A tier. They're a mess. They're kind of annoying to eat. They get a little cloying after a while, but Fruity Pebbles are really good. They're top of A. Raisin Bran Crunch. Just putting a hat on a hat at this point, like bottom of C. Just have the regular old Raisin Bran. S'mores cereal. I've never had it. I'm putting this in who. Special K original mid. Nothing special going on in the Special K original. That's going bottom of C. Special K fruit and yogurt though, that's good stuff. That's going top of C. Actually, that's going bottom of B. Cocoa Krispies has the same problem as Cocoa Pebbles. All of these chocolate cereals taste exactly the same. In fact, let's grab Cocoa Puffs, which is probably the worst of the bunch. And anything else obvious on this list? Boo Berry with the with the mushrooms is probably I'm gonna include you next to Count Chocula. Wheaties, not good. Does not taste good. I will put you top of D just because your texture is better than honeycomb, but you don't taste good. Strawberry mini wheats. Now, do we have blueberry? Blueberry mini wheats are what's up, but strawberry mini wheats, yeah, that's like A tier right there. Above Honey Bunches of Oats, yeah, easily. Frosted Cheerios are really good. That's not my game. This is the Japan Pavilion of Epcot. But good guess. I just had to have some background music. Frosted Cheerios, pretty good. Turn it down just a tiny bit. Frosted Cheerios, pretty good. I think they are above Kix, belong in B. Blueberry Chex. I went through a phase of Blueberry Chex. Blueberry Chex are real good. I'm going to put them down the bottom of A. I went through a phase of Blueberry Chex. Rice Chex, not as good. Not as good. I'm going to put you right under Honey Nut Cheerios. Right under Special K, fruit and yogurt. Cookie Crisp, I think the cat should bite me more often. They don't usually bite me unless I bother them. They almost never bite me anymore, which is probably for the best. Cookie Crisp is a bad cereal. I'm putting you above Frankenberry just because I think you're better than strawberry cereal, but the texture of Cookie Crisp is bad. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, classic. It's a classic S tier. I think French Toast Crunch is better, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch has the longevity. You'll get sick of French Toast Crunch long before you get sick of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Next, Chips Ahoy. Is that even a cereal? I'm putting that in a who. Corn Flakes. I actually kind of like Corn Flakes. I don't love them. I'm going to put them right under Original Life. I think I'm at like 41 hours in Cyberpunk. Actually, no, it's more than that. Let's see. I don't even know where Steam is. Cyberpunk. 89. Nope, almost 90 hours. Corn Pops. I hate Corn Pops. The texture is disgusting. No to Corn Pops. Fruit Loops. I like Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are okay in my book. Right above Kicks, I think. Yeah, there we go. Frosted Flakes. I was overdone on Frosted Flakes as a kid. Like, that was the one thing we always got. Frosted Flakes are like top of C. They're fine. I'd almost rather just have Corn Flakes, to be honest. Where did I put Corn Flakes? Down here. Yeah. They're about the same as Corn Flakes, to be 100%. Cinnamon Chex. I haven't had many. I haven't had much Cinnamon Chex, but from what I have had, they're really good. I think I'd put them... Where did I put Blueberry Chex? Like, right about there. Lucky Charms? Okay. The problem with Lucky Charms is that you run out of marshmallows real quick, or the ratio is too bad and you get a whole spoonful of marshmallows. The ratio in Lucky Charms is wild, not in a good way. They're good, but not like better than Fruit Loops kind of good. Just regular old Cheerios. Now, like I said, I haven't done a lot of Cheerios in my life. I'll put them right under Peanut Butter Crunch. Now, do they taste like piss as well? I've never understood this. Trix. They tasted better when they were shaped like fruit. I'm going to put Trix under Frosted Mini Wheats. Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries, I think, is a good ratio. Crunch with Crunch Berries is good stuff. I'm going to put that top of B. All Berries, though, that's S tier. All Berries is S tier cereal, and prove me wrong. Regular old Captain Crunch, right above Trix, I think. Waffle Crisp? I don't know what Waffle Crisp is. I'm putting that in who. And Apple Jacks, I think I like Apple Jacks a lot more as a kid. I've had Apple Jacks as an adult, and I don't think it hits the same. I'm going to put it above Trix. All right. I'm not going to go over the Who's. I don't even know these cereals. I have not had any of these. Oreos, terrible. Sour Patch Kids and Corn Pops, bad taste, bad texture. Cracklin' Oat Bran, just have regular old Raisin Bran. Frankenberry strawberry cereal is bad. Cookie Crisp, bad texture. Honeycomb, bad texture. Golden Crisp, I don't know what to say about you. There's no Sugar Smacks. Hold on. Do they make Sugar Smacks anymore? Honey Smacks, that's what they're called. Honey Smacks. Do they make Honey Smacks anymore? Well, that goes without saying. No, don't save yet. Hold on. There we go. Honey Smacks. Honey Smacks are terrible. They're going down in D. But we needed to at least have the list be proper. And Wheaties aren't that great. Original Special K, kind of trash. Raisin Bran Crunch, trash. All of these chocolate cereals, just don't. Just don't with these. Although Cocoa Pebbles are probably the best of them. Corn Flakes, I'm going to put them above Life Original. Raisin Bran, meh. Cheerios are kind of mid. Peanut Butter Crunch should be better, but the texture is bad. And Frosted Flakes, I overdid, but they are not a bad cereal. Rice Chex just taste good. Kix just taste good. Fruit and Yogurt Special K is pretty good. Honey Nut Cheerios is a classic. Rice Krispies make a mess, but otherwise pretty great taste. These three are all classic cereals growing up. Frosted Mini Wheats are pretty good. In fact, I'm going to move them to the top of B. I like Frosted Mini Wheats because you feel like you're getting fiber. You feel like it's almost a healthy sort of thing. So I do like Frosted Mini Wheats a lot. Frosted Cheerios are delicious. Crunch Berries are delicious. Cinnamon Chex. Honey Roasted bunches of oats. Blueberry Chex. Mini Wheat. Life Cereal. French Toast Crunch. Life Cereal belongs... Honestly, Life Cereal is a S-tier cereal. That needed an upgrade. Honey Toast, or French Toast Crunch, and Fruity Pebbles. No, I don't think Fruity Pebbles belongs in S. I love Fruity Pebbles, but I don't think it belongs in S. S tier, Life Cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, All Berries, Golden Grams, and Reese's Puffs, which I'm going to move down just a little bit. Yeah, I think that works. I think this list works. Let me save this. I said save this. Tier list is gonna die on me now. It's like it's made so many tier lists. Like, bud. Oh, now it works. That's what I get for not trusting in the system. Let me clear out all of these tabs. That was fun. We got through quite a bit of the actual tier list that I wanted to. What were some other ones? We've got like the vegetable tier list. We have the all emojis tier list, which is like thousands of emojis. I think I wanted to skip that one. This one's just called the picky eater tier list. Breakfast foods, sodas, color. We could probably we have enough to do another tier list night at some point, although not anytime soon, probably. Because we went through so many tonight. I don't know how many we have to do right away. But that was exciting. I think that is a good stopping point there for tier list night. What day is it? No stream tomorrow. We will be streaming on Sunday. And we will be doing King's Quest 3. We are pushing back Aliens at Feelanoid's request. He says it's going to be more interesting later in the week. Thank you, Night Wraith. Have a good night. Thank you all for hanging out. The tier list night was fantastic. We'll be doing a bit more Christmassy stuff coming up soon. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. We didn't talk about Thanksgiving at all. Oh, I'm going to go kiss my wife. Bye. Love you.
I want to let you folks know you've been a lousy audience. So get lost. See you later.